Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday the 2nd of December. Looking at euro dollar to start this day off as ever. In fact, just before I do that, I should run through the news. Well, there's no real news of significance today. We have got Fed Chair Powell testifying once again, but it's going to be same old there, so I don't expect anything to be really going on. So what we left with today, a load of very low tier data coming out, economic data coming out, nothing really to be moving the markets. So let's get on, look at the technicals. The euro dollar, well, it's still heading up north at this stage. There are some orders sitting around it. It's not where are we? Yeah, there are buy orders, largely buy orders sitting above it. There's a sort of 2105, 2110 sort of area. There's buy orders, possibly just traders that have been trying to short into this market. There is a massive sort of short scene going out there in terms of market sentiment, of course. The euro really being one of the highest. Just looking, euro dollar, yeah, 90% on some brokers are short, or retail traders on the brokers are short in current positions. I'll just show you one such broker. There we go. So there's a stack at this stage of there you go. There's the Aussie dollar. Sorry, so euro dollar even. And there's nearly 90% there. That are short on the euro, which, well, we might see a bit of a retracement, but my thoughts are here, if they're already short, they're probably placing a stop somewhere above, and it can just in itself provide liquidity somewhere above in terms of a load of orders there ready to sell, but we'll see. For now, it does look like this year is just going to continue pushing up, retracements potentially giving opportunities to buy into. The pound, pretty similar. Of course, the factor that may be affecting the pound still sits there as Brexit, but it seems that apparently, reading what I read yesterday, they're in the tunnel now in terms of these talks. So they've at least got in the tunnel. We'll see what happens anyway. But technically, the pound here, good day up yesterday. It managed to break above its prior highs and close even above these prior highs. Again, with the pound, I'm looking at well, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So there we go. So if I can draw on here, it would be good. Let's get my little drawing tool there. So you can see these buy orders sitting up here. These net buy orders, these blue orders above current price levels are buy orders, and that could in itself draw price further north. So that's what I'm looking at the moment, and we'll see retracements again. They don't always go straight away. It's a bit of time. Sometimes you get a retrace and it will go out later on, so just watching to see if we get that movement. That's the pound. Yen's been a bit softer here. In fact, I've lost yesterday on the data here, but the yen itself, it's been a bit softer. It looks like we've had a bit of a softening of the yen. It's sort of a real sign of risk is on, and the traders are moving away and from worry effectively here. On a 4-hourly basis there, 4-hour pivot swing. I don't know, maybe on an hourly it looks a bit bitty here. Certainly don't trust the yen. I'd keep away from that personally. And maybe some of the pairings that go with it today, if it's looking like that. Aussie dollar, well, the Aussie dollar, it's pitching up nicely today so far. It's starting to get the bid and starting to move. I was looking at this and I mentioned it yesterday morning when I was doing a live outlook out there on YouTube about the potential for this to be pushing up further, but it's just been a difficult one to try and get into the position. We've tried in the I was looking on the Monday. Yesterday nothing came to it, but it's gone. It's gone today, and it started moving up there. So Aussie dollar pushing up at the moment with no real potential for me at the moment. So really, as I'm sitting here, okay, the Canadian dollar's continuing its move south. So US dollar, Canadian dollar. So the Canadian dollar strengthening against the US dollar further. It's a picture across the markets here. Some patience probably this morning to see if we can get into any of these trades, because they're already going at this stage. Now, of course, whenever we see this sort of situation, a word of warning, they could turn around and completely reverse, but I should be just looking to see if I can get into a bit of a retrace and trade the retrace. That's pretty much it. Is S&Ps. Sorry, I just show the S&Ps where they've been going. So into yesterday and into today, they've sort of continued pushing through there. Well, today we've had this bit of, I say today we had the retracement last night, but again, these retracements are potential opportunities to be going long on this. So S&P's looking okay there, and oil, we've been looking at oil. Thursday's the day that they're having a re-meet, but at the moment oil's come off a little bit. We've been sort of dancing around most of this week in this sort of chop zone. It's come off a little bit at the moment, and there's certainly it could come off quite a distance if they don't agree to extend the 3 month for another 3 months the production cuts. If that can't be agreed, well, I expect oil would drop back to the 30s, 35, maybe high 30s. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great day. Bye for now.